I think these WWE guys, they are not right in the head, some of them. The new age are dweebs.
The notorious Conor McGregor would seemingly fit into the squared circle of WWE like a duck to water, but the former UFC champion has not had the most flattering words for the WWE and its wrestling superstars. As you might expect, there are several instances where WWE stars have clapped back at the notorious one. I'm Kevin, and here are 6 WWE superstars who took a shot at UFC megastar Conor McGregor. Number 6, Drew McIntyre. McGregor's most recent shot at WWE came directly after WrestleMania 38, as he revealed why he wasn't at the most stupendous WrestleMania of all time. Safe to say, some wrestlers did not take too kindly to the Irishman, saying that they all feared him. The most notable reply was from Drew McIntyre, who simply told McTapper to shut up. This was reference to when Conor McGregor submitted to Khabib Nurmagomedov at UFC 229 in 2018. The Scottish warrior indeed laid the virtual claymore on the notorious one. Number 5, Becky Lynch. Conor McGregor's first shot at WWE saw him take a bold claim in 2016. McGregor said that he'd slapped the head off the entire WWE roster, and twice on Sundays. This did not go down well at all, and pretty much the beginning of the entire feud between McGregor and WWE Superstars started here. Fellow Irish athlete and superstar Becky Lynch had one of the best responses to dig back at McGregor at the time. Big Time Bex claims that she had already beaten Conor McGregor when she was announced as the best sports person at the 98 FM Best of Dublin Awards. This is some feat for Becky, who was still years away from breaking out and becoming the man. If you want more of Becky Lynch, check out our exclusive interview with her now on our YouTube channel. Number 4, Randy Orton. The Viper is no stranger at taking wild shots at celebrities. Just ask Soulja Boy. Tell him, Randy, tell him. Anyway, he did not hold back on the former UFC featherweight and lightweight champion McGregor either. Back in 2017, the 14-time champion pro wrestler was asked on Twitter about the Irish Fire potentially transitioning into pro wrestling. Orton replied by saying he'll wait for Conor to gain 120 pounds before facing him in a WWE ring. Randy then suggested that until then, McGregor should join the 205 Live roster, which at the time featured wrestlers who were cruiserweights or less than 205 pounds. Damn, Viper, way to get your fangs out. That was out of nowhere. Number 3, Goldberg. Brock Lesnar was not the only WWE superstar to take a shot at Conor McGregor at the WWE 2K17 event in August 2016. A few months before his in-ring return against the Beast Incarnate, Goldberg also responded to the Irish fighter's comments. Speaking with Kenny McIntosh of Inside the Ropes, the former Universal Champion said that McGregor just wanted some publicity, and he went on to call Conor a little guy. Goldberg claimed that if he said something like this back in the 90s,
there would have been a number of guys leaving him in a pool of blood.
Lucky for Conor. Number 2, Brock Lesnar. Like McGregor, Brock Lesnar is one of the UFC's biggest ever main event draws on pay-per-view, and that's pretty much where their similarities end. He did not mess around when speaking about the Irishman shortly after his shot at WWE wrestlers. Speaking to Sam Roberts at the WWE 2K17 SummerSlam event, Brock made a big claim about how small McGregor really is. Lesnar mentioned how he weighed 290 pounds, while McGregor was maybe 145 pounds if he's lucky. Lesnar ended with a short message to the notorious one.
Come here face to face and say it to my face.
What a scary proposition. Number 1, Roman Reigns. Yes, even the tribal chief has something to say about Conor McGregor running his mouth about WWE. Reigns responded to the notorious one's initial shots at the locker room with a simple message, one not too dissimilar from Brock Lesnar's, saying that McGregor was the size of Roman's leg. Will Conor ever show up in the WWE and acknowledge the head of the table? Will the former double champion of the UFC take on the current double champion of the WWE? What a sight it would be to see.